Hey everyone, excited to be back for this week's edition of Frequently Asked Questions for Commercial Real Estate. In today's video, what I want to do is talk about something that is extremely pertinent to those who are looking to get into the brokerage business. I'm actually on the way to a meeting right now with a young gentleman who's interested in commercial real estate, really on the investing side, but this same thing applies on the brokerage side as well, because this is it brings back memories to when I was getting into the business myself, and I was reaching out to people to grab coffee and whatever else. And so in today's video, I'm going to go over strategies to encourage people to meet with you. And then ultimately, when you do get the meeting with an individual, to learn more, to try to, break into the business, what are some of the things to go over and some of the things to consider, and then, the etiquette to follow up to make sure that you do secure a particular opportunity. So before we dive into this video, I'd greatly appreciate if you can like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and ensures more and more people can hear this message and learn about the many facets of commercial real estate. So now you've done that, go ahead and like and subscribe below. Let's go ahead and dive into this episode. All right, so this episode is more on, those individuals who are looking to break into the business. What are some of the steps you need to take in order to, get people to grab coffee with you or whatever else? And so, typically what happens is when I first got into the business, I transitioned away from what I was doing before, which was software consulting. And the commercial real estate industry is a little bit different than the residential industry in that, if you do go to a residential brokerage, a lot of times you can just walk in the brokerage and they're trying to pitch you and recruit you and, provide you with an opportunity to be part of their brokerage. Whereas with the commercial space, it's not the case. It is a lot more about who you know and how you're able to break into the space. And so, what I did, just as a frame of reference, and, this is something that I would encourage all individuals who are interested in breaking into the brokerage spaces, is that I started leveraging my network. So, I started a meetup here locally for real estate investors, and I started telling everyone I knew that I was interested in getting into commercial real estate brokerage. And it just so happened that through the grapevine and me talking to a bunch of different people about what my interests were, I was able to be put in contact with local brokerage here based on the fact that this particular person who introduced me had done a deal with this individual in the past. And we got a coffee, sat down, I met with another agent within their office, and we kind of hit it off, and that's how I got my particular opportunity. However, I also had other opportunities to meet with a variety of different brokerages just through my outreach efforts. So that's another strategy to employ. So one is to tell everyone that you know that you're interested in getting commercial brokerage and see if anyone can introduce you to someone who is in the business. Number two is to leverage LinkedIn, which is what I did. So I looked up the top brokerages in Louisville, Kentucky, and then I tried to find the principals and managing partners of these different brokerages, and I linked with them on LinkedIn and sent them a message to try to get them to coffee. And I would follow up regularly because some didn't respond immediately, or I'd find their email and send them an email, or, in one case, I actually even called the brokerage and showcased my interest. So that type of persistence is the type of persistence that you need in order to get meetings with them. So when you schedule a meeting with someone and go to coffee with them, come prepared. Do a little bit of your own research on a day in the life and see what characteristics that you have that could be of value to the brokerage, because a lot of these brokerages, they're taking chances on these individuals. So you have to showcase your worth, and a lot of it of success in brokerage has to do with persistence. So if you showcase your persistence, if you are diligent about following up with them, especially after the coffee meeting, and if you have any other questions, again, you follow up and try to answer, to get them answered as best you can, that showcases the personality that is going to be successful in the brokerage space. And so if I were you and you're looking to get into the brokerage space, I would create a list of all the top brokerages in your area. So go to your Google and type in top 10 brokerages in whatever respective city that you're in. Research the managing partners or other higher ups within the agency, and then reach out to them via LinkedIn or email. And if for some reason you know someone in your network that happens to know them, get a personal introduction, because personal referrals or personal introductions are way better than just cold outreach. And again, it is a numbers game, so you're going to have to reach out to a lot of different people, and some may not be a cultural fit for you. But at the end of the day, if you are persistent about your outreach and you come ready to go in these meetings when it comes to coffee meetings, You want to find a common connection on a personal level, but you also want to get your questions answered about the brokerage and its culture, and all of the other questions that you may have about what it's like to be a commercial agent. Those are the type of questions you should come ready to ask in your coffee meeting. And after you have a good coffee meeting and you think it's a good fit, follow up, and continue to follow up until they give you an opportunity. Don't take no for an answer. So that is my tip for the day. I hope you gain some value from this video. If you like, please subscribe to the channel. It really makes a difference, and it continues to give me inspiration to create these videos on a weekly basis. If you're in the Louisville metro area and you're looking to buy, sell, or lease commercial property, feel free to give me a call. My number is 502-536-7315, or you can email me at raphael@crosantigroup.com. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you all next time.